All right, let's give this another shot. Today is January 8th, 2025. So we're about a week into the new year. So, how's everybody's year going so far? Hopefully, it's going pretty good. Mine started off a little rocky. I've been under the weather a little bit the last week or so. I got one of these new flu bugs, and that's been passed around, and I'm just kind of coming up out of it. And I wanted to get out today and ride a little bit. I got this new mic set up that I wanted to try and just kind of see how this goes while I'm riding and recording my voice. Um, I want to talk about starting your year off right. Um, so again, how's it going for you? Are you doing those things you talked about? What you journaled about? What you did your resolutions about? Your dreams about? Are you doing those things, taking new chances? Going new places, entering this new phase, meeting new people, and expanding your circle of influence. What are you doing? How's that going? I know for me, the biggest thing I want to do this year, I want to take another long trip, and I would have done it by now, but like I said, I've been sick. I live in South Louisiana. I wanted to go take a trip over to Key West. It's the weather right now is kind of mild in Florida, so I didn't really want to go north. So I was thinking about going over there. But anyway, like I said, I've been sick, so just been kind of taking it easy and seeing how I bounce back. Um, Last year, reflect on 2024 a little bit. It was an interesting year. It was a big year. At the same time, I finally got a chance to kind of start walking and doing some of the things that I had been talking about. Last fall, I went to, like I said, I live in South Louisiana. I took a trip out to California, out west of California. I spent about 3 weeks away from away from home. Went through Texas, West Texas, into Arizona, New Mexico, into Nevada, and on out to California. Um, Wanted to see the PCH, Pacific Coast Highway. It's been a dream of mine to ride the PCH up from San Diego all the way up into Northern California, which I got a chance to do to ride the west coast of California along the Pacific Ocean. Man, it's beautiful. And if you're a bike rider, that has to be on your list. Definitely has to be on your list. But anyway, I got off the PCH near San Francisco and started heading east past Sacramento, Lake Tahoe, on into back into Nevada and into Reno. I think I spent a couple of days in Reno, then headed into Utah. Ended up in Salt Lake City for a night, then headed on into Colorado was awesome. Colorado was absolutely beautiful. If it wasn't winter, I'd probably be back there exploring now, but that weather in those mountains is a little too much for me right this second. So I'll put that off until sometime in the spring, maybe early summer. But anyway, it's gorgeous out there. I have to say that's probably my favorite part from that trip that I took. So I left Colorado, went on down to Oklahoma, spent a night in Tulsa, got to check out Black Wall Street, and then headed over into Arkansas Hot Springs for a night, and then headed back into Louisiana. So yeah, that was my trip that I did, and I got back from that mid October, I think, and I've been restless ever since I've been back. So and I put off going as I had some things I wanted to do and get kind of acclimated back to being home, but it's definitely time to do something. Do something now to kind of start this year off right. Like I said, 25, I want to start the year by doing another trip, and I also made some decisions and I had to step away from some things and situations and people in 24, and especially at the end of the year. The end of the year was absolutely nuts. for stuff that was going on. But things happen the way they're supposed to. I think when you don't, when God is telling you something, telling you to do something, and you don't, about stepping away from people and situations and things, and and He was definitely telling me if I'm honest and look at the signs and uh, things that people were doing and how I was feeling being around them, and I just didn't do it. I kept putting it off and putting it off, when you keep doing that, sometimes God makes it where you can't ignore it. He makes people do things and that you can't ignore. So I stepped away from some situations and things, and you know, it's been good so far. But this year, I want to broaden my circle, man. I've been kind of stagnant with my circle. I want to kind of expand it and meet some new people and that are into the kind of things that I'm into. I really want to get a good group of guys that want to do some trips, and so that's kind of my my main goal about building this brand and having building a community really with men on a mission, and get some long rides, some big rides going. So if I'll just say this: if you have things that you want to do, there's no reason to not step into it and do the things that you've been thinking about. Life is way too short to keep putting things off. You just never know what kind of hand you're going to be dealt and what could possibly happen. I turned 50 last year, and it's that's officially middle age, I think. And so it being at this age and stage in life, you understand that you have far more days behind you than you do ahead. And so I don't know about you, but I plan to spend whatever time I have left doing the things that I enjoy doing. I don't want to live life like I see a lot of people doing. I'm out here riding and I see, people just rushing around doing their 9 to 5s and their routines and things. And I'm never down jobs or anything like that. But I think if that's all you're doing, I think you're kind of missing the point of life. If you're just getting kind of distracted by your typical day to day, you're kind of missing out on the beauty that is life. As I don't think anybody's going to be laying in their bed when they're 75, 80, 85 years old, one wishing they had spent another day at work or worked more overtime. I think most people, when they get to that point, are gonna be wishing that they have done more things that brought them joy, spent more time with people that they care about, and love, and saw some of the beautiful places on the face of this earth. I don't think anybody's going to be wishing they had spent, another few hours at work. I don't know, but it's. I have made a decision to live my life in a different way than the route that I was going because think I was like most people, job, house, um, that whole thing, and there's nothing wrong with a suburban life. You get your $350,000 brown box from DSLD or DH Horton, your HOA neighborhood, and get you a grill, a dog, get your picket fence. There's nothing really wrong with that. And I actually tried it, but it's just not. It's not the life I really want for myself. I like to live a little freer than that without as many obligations. I don't have any problem with responsibilities and the responsibility of a family and kids and all that, but I think there's other ways to go about it and to saddle yourself down into the things that I see. But once again, I don't. If that's your thing and that's what you enjoy, have at it. Uh, it keeps you out of my way. I like to live a little freer and do the things I want to do. So if you're doing your thing and with your house and your dog and your 2.3 kids and your 3 cars and stuff, have at it. Just do your thing. I have no issue with it. Just not for me. But if you want more, that's a hobby. You want to pour yourself into a hobby. You want to get out and travel a little more. And I don't mean travel like most people do it, where you get your flight and you get some hotel room and you go to some resort. You sit around taking pictures and going live on Facebook and Instagram, and you spend more time showing other people that you're on vacation. You spend more time doing that nonsense than you do actually enjoying the place that you're at. I'm talking about really going to places and experiencing the places, not sitting in the Marriott and at the pool and going to zoos or whatever the hell else you're into. But like I said, nothing's wrong with that stuff. But I like to travel in a whole completely different way. I'm not interested in sitting in some resort with 20 people that I don't know who are interested. All they're interested in is getting drunk and taking selfies. You can have that. That's not my idea of traveling. I like something a little more interactive. And I understand that everybody is not into taking 2,000-mile motorcycle rides, and so, like I said before, that is my thing. Whatever your particular thing is, you should be out there and enjoying it. I don't know if it's cabinet making. Maybe you raise pit bulls. I don't know what it is. I don't care, but I think whatever it is, I think you should probably pour more of your effort and time into that. And that's kind of my point. I'm all about just kind of living life on your own terms and enjoying life as much as you possibly can. That's what this channel is all about. You don't have to be into bikes to watch this content or enjoy this content. It's just me doing what I love. If like I said, if your thing is raising puppies, do that. Raise as many as you possibly can and get your enjoyment out of that. Do the things that make you happy. That's all I'm interested in. And that's what the main purpose of this channel is all about. Just showing you me doing the things that I love. So hopefully it inspires you to do the things that you love. So if you enjoy it, shoot me a like, comment, uh, a, sus- a subscribe would be awesome too. Share, definitely share. So I really want to get the word out about what it is that I do and what I like, what I'm the purpose of this channel. It's not just for me to show off bikes and traveling and all that stuff. I don't, that's neither here nor there. It happens to be my hobby. It's what I enjoy, but that's not necessarily what the channel is all about. It's just about and for men who are looking for something a little different in life, something a little outside of the norm, where they can actually enjoy themselves and live their life through their goals and dreams and hobbies. That's all it is. That's all it is. The bikes and the trips. That's my thing. Doesn't necessarily have to be yours. But I think that's pretty much it for the day. Saying I'm just out here doing a little riding, enjoying myself, trying to get myself back up and at it. Kind of beat this uh this bug that I have, man. Thank you for checking it out. As always, keep 2 wheels down, and I'll see you next time.